Hello, hello, hello. We're live. I don't know if you guys can hear this machine over here or not, but it's kind of loud. I just realized. And I'm gonna try to turn it off in just a second. So, hope you guys are doing well. It is Thursday. This is Thursday, day 92. And it is it's a day for school today, so I have that going on, and yeah, so I got to get ready for class. Um, hold on, I'm gonna walk over there, but I got to go this way to get there. Turn off this machine. Hold on. So yeah, I have the dehumidifier on in here. We don't really have a problem with moisture in here. We are in a very rare Florida basement. Um, but every once in a while, I turn the dehumidifier on just because I feel like maybe that's better. I don't know. So I have that on today. I actually took it apart and cleaned it yesterday. Yeah, over time it gets so yucky. So if you notice, I put a QR code here. That QR code will take you to a listing of all of our links, whether it's our website or YouTube channel, which you're on, um, Instagram, all of our socials, and our Patreon. So I decided to pop it up on the screen and have it up there for a few minutes, and then I'll take it down. I might pop it up at the end of the video. I'm not sure what I'm going to talk about today because I'm in debate. The ever-changing studio. I I I have to say that I changed the studio so much that it's kind of crazy. Not like major changing. Like I'm not moving shelving units and all of those things around. I mostly change around where stuff is. Um, but not too much because I do like the way the studio is set up. A couple of weeks ago, we did some studio organizing just to revamp and try to get back together in our spring break time. And my desk drives me crazy. So yesterday I had the the big monitor, which is a TV, which is like I think it's like a 42-inch, 44-inch TV. It sits directly in front of me right here. And I had moved it all the way to the end of the desk, and I thought that was going to be good. But when I was looking, like the computer was here and then the monitor is way over there, it just was too much. So now I've put it back dead in front of me again. Um, I just don't. I'm trying to figure out where is the best place to place the TV, if that makes sense. Or it's the second monitor that I have. It's mostly the monitor that I um, put up what we're doing. So anyway, I'm gonna take those down for right now. But that's my debate right now. My desk is pretty functional, like for the supplies. I'm right-handed, so I like to keep all my tools and stuff to the right side that I use on a regular basis. But I do have other tools that I like to keep on hand too. Um, and the space is pretty big. I think, you know what? I'm just going to show you the desktop right now. Now, normally I'm doing tutorials or something on the desk, but sometimes I have to use my magic fingers, and this is what it's looking like. Like, here's the remote for the TV. That usually goes over here to the left. Um, the the stuff that I have up here, I pulled out things. I was checking out some stuff. Um, I got a maker, and I don't know really how to use that yet, but I'm gonna figure it out. It came with all kinds of little things, and I have no clue. I have seen buttons made, but I don't know. I'm gonna make some little buttons and cutesy stuff for an event in May, so that's why I actually bought the machine, was for an event. Um, but let me just raise up the camera. Maybe you guys, if you're watching, I know the color is kind of saturated because I have it on a special color setting. Um, I'm gonna bring this almost all the way up. You're still probably not gonna be able to see the whole thing, but you guys can see um, this is the TV. Just gonna pan around. This is my tools and stuff are over here on this side, which is a mess right now. And then there's the computer where I have the control station at. This is where I'm watching what I'm doing. I just put up the thumbnails because I am working on those. And I have this stuff I want to keep somewhere on the desk. Now, it was over here, so I have a lot of space over here on this side of the desk, and I had this along the edge, but it's kind of out of reach. It's kind of far away. So I don't know if I'm going to put it back there or not. Because I do want to get to these things and use them. And I have lots of pens and pencils and things. This is my paint I use at the desk. Some of the stuff you might have seen on the tutorial week. Um, I even have bookkeeping up here because I was doing some bookkeeping management and budget management yesterday. Um, Receipts. I have so much stuff on the desk that it's just crazy. I mean, especially I have this out. I probably if I put that away, maybe that would be better. But I'm just trying to clean up the desk and just I don't know, trying to get it back organized. So all these little pieces go in here. It came with all kinds of little plastic doodads. If you hear a saw going off, where I'm crossing my everything right now because Freddie is doing something very scary. He is cutting our new countertop. It's nothing scarier than when you have to cut a big hole in a piece of wood that you spent a lot of money on. Um, Ow. I hit my head on this every day. It's okay. I'm not bleeding. But yeah, so Freddie is in there cutting the countertops currently, and it's a little scary. That piece of wood costs so much money. I mean, it's cheaper than having the stone countertops that we were looking at, but yeah, so he's out there cutting it. That was the first time, the first cut. Oh, look, there's a Neil, if y'all remember from tutorial week. Um, anyway, Yeah. Let's get us out there today. I have little plastic containers just in case I need to put some little things away, which I always do. Um, so yeah, so the desk is it's not functioning as well as I want it to function for me. Um, and I just don't know how to manage all this stuff and put these things because I use these. These are my new erasable pens that I'll show you guys one day. There's my quartz that I like to keep to give me some nice energy. It's a big, it's too it's a big piece of quartz that I have. Um, and you guys don't see her very often. This is one of my first fairies that my friend Diane gave me when I started Tiny Doors. And oops, where's the camera? She's so pretty, and I love her. So she's always on my desk. And I made her a little place to stand. So this is on my desk, of course. And of course, I have Tiny Doors and other toys on my desk that I love. Um, so yeah. And oh, a to-do list. Ha! Okay, I haven't done that. So yeah, so this is Thursday. I'm trying to clean this up. I do need to do a lot of projects in the house, which I'm going to do when I get back home tonight after my class. I usually, even though my class is an hour long, it takes me, drive time is an hour, 30 minutes there, 30 minutes back. Um, the the cleanup time is around 30 minutes. So we're talking like 2.5, let's just say 3 hours goes by every time I go to school, even though I'm only teaching for 1 hour. Um, and in my world, 3 hours of work time, that's a lot of work time. So, but I have fun with the kiddos. There are a lot of them. So, and I don't even know. I mean, I've got their projects planned out, but I'm not sure what they're doing today. Since this weekend is Easter, I think we're just gonna do a little Easter bunny project. And I thought about I have some up there, I have some like fur samples, and I thought that maybe they could take and cut the fur. I have wooden um, little bunny rabbit things. Let them cut the fur and make a little furry bunny rabbit with a little cotton, not a cotton ball, but a pom pom ball for a tail. And then they get used to that. But the problem with that is that cutting the fabric is going to be difficult for them, I think. So I don't think I don't know. I'm still debating. I might just go ahead and cut all the fabric for them and let them pick what fabric they want. Maybe I should do that. Get this cleaned up here and try to do that. So maybe what I could do, like these are paintbrushes. These are the ones I use the most, and they are in this cute little cup I got in Holland. Look at this little gnome. Oh my God. I found this in Holland. Oh, doesn't say where it came from, but it's so cute. I got it at a thrift store there. And I usually have the paintbrushes that I use the most in here. I usually inside my paintbrush container that's back here in the back wall, but it's on the desk because I was painting. I should just put things away. Maybe that's what I should do. The keyboard is always in the way too. I'm always having to take it down, put it away, put it here, put it there. as far as typing on the computer here, I don't, I use just the keyboard, cordless keyboard. And yeah, so I don't really have to touch this keyboard too often. Maybe I can line something up in front of it. Maybe this tiny door. And my pens. Oh, don't fall over. So I also was thinking about like this piece here, the cable over it. This has color pencils in it, and I don't necessarily need it that much, but maybe it should just go like right here. Hmm. It does fit over this mat really well. So it has color pencils, regular pencils in here. I probably need to take some regular pencils with me to the school because, oh, I have Easter pencils. We should take those today. Maybe I can. I don't think I have enough to give every kid a pencil today, but maybe. I do have Easter pencils. I'm not even sure how many kids are in the class. They just added more kids to my class. So I'm like, how many kids do I have today? So sometimes I don't know. I know that sounds kind of crazy. You don't know how many kids you have? So, no. Sometimes it's just willy nilly. Not willy nilly. It's just that they sometimes have extra kids in the class. Well, these are Easter pencils, and I don't have really enough of them to do it, but they are super cute. Maybe I will sharpen them up and just tape them. Do I have any more Easter pencils? Probably not. That's probably all of them. This one's an Easter pencil. Then I obviously use that one. Yeah, so these pencils that are all here, and I have some of my clay tools in this container too. It's just a wood pencil marks on it. A wood container with pencils in it. Let's see if I can show you. There. So these are where the pencils, these are all color pencils here. And I couldn't get them all in one thing, so I probably have more color pencils somewhere else too. I don't know. I have so many supplies that it's a little crazy. Um, this is my cornstarch. I have a thing of cornstarch here, and you're probably like, why do you have cornstarch? I use it when I do polymer clay. That can go somewhere else. Yeah, eye pins. So there's just so much little tiny stuff. I mean, I do make tiny stuff, and I like my desk to be cutesy. So maybe this is the setup, and I do have these containers too. These have some pink markers in them, a tiny ruler, more pencils. These are mechanical pencils in this one, and paint markers. I could probably put the paint markers somewhere else. I have those, and then I have this container. This has got for me to clean my glasses, crochet hooks, ink pens, and spatulas. Oh, it's a weird thing to have on your desk is spatulas. And then in this container, I have a pencil that can be moved somewhere else, an ink pen that can be moved somewhere else. And these are my tools for clay and resin. So these are my extra tools, little files. So I keep them in here. I don't know. It just makes the desk feel so tight when I put everything around the mat. Push it back a little. I don't know what to do with the desk. And then I have my paint. I can do this. So yeah, I like to have everything because it is my working desk. This is my art desk. I do have a desk for business stuff on the other side of the studio. So the tape needs to go back to the packaging center. We had to have it for a box. Um, yeah, so maybe this works. All my stuff's at arm's length, and oh, I have this little. Oh, I'm gonna bring. I'm stuck on the cable. This is a clamp for this boom that I keep hitting. Oh, I keep hitting my head on this boom. Oh my gosh. It's like for you guys, it probably looked like an earthquake. Anyway, let me duck. So this little thing I'm gonna add to the desk over here. That's what this boom arm was in that. Okay. I'm gonna sharpen these pencils. And this little thing here has supplies on it, some tiny supplies that it's gonna use for some of my projects, but also I think I'm going to take some of these, like I have these really cute, where are you? Lotus flowers. And I'm kind of in debate because I got them because I was going to do some resin work with them. And I might still do that. Some of them broken. That's why I haven't really used them in public. And then I have these. These are like some of my favorite little wood cutout designs. And the idea was to bring them to the Let's Vibe event, but I have not done that yet. So, and then these are for my personal use. I love these. I'm going to make a little Japanese miniature garden and use these. And the idea is to put in the circles, I'm going to paint um, a tree, probably maybe a Japanese maple, and make it look um, like the 4 different seasons. So I have a plan for those. It's going to be a tiny Japanese garden. Then I have these 3D printed Gothic windows that are going to go in a dollhouse. So I have all kinds of stuff, but where do I put it all? This, I guess, is going to go over there. So I don't need to use that every day. I guess this is okay. It's cleaned up pretty good. Um, yeah. So this is Thursday. Ah, dropped the keyboard. Sorry. Um, but yeah, so this is what Thursday looks like. And it's kind of crazy. So yeah, it's a little bit better. I do have so much space over there. I just have to clean up this side over here. It's my coffee. That's usually not this close to the edge of the table. It's usually over here. Over there. And yeah, I think that's good enough for now. You guys get to see. So I can sit here and work. I love this desk mat I got at IKEA. I just have to say that you can't really see it. You can see it right here. It's just like white opaque, and It cleans up really well. It's better for you guys to have tabletop time and see what I'm making. Um, because I have little holes in this desk where things were attached before. Friend gave me this desktop. Um, but yeah, this is Thursday. Trying to clean up everything. I love I used to have a lot of these little solar powered things you could get at the Dollar Tree, but they don't sell them that much. And then one day I was like, okay, got mad and I threw a bunch of them away. And yeah, but I have this one and it has a little butterfly and it works with the lights. So when I come in, the butterfly just flies around. And this is my tiny Minnie Mouse painting. So I did this painting really big. And I tend to make, if it's a painting that I really loved making, I'll make a miniature of it so I get to keep it. And that the big painting was sold and sent to Tennessee. So yeah. So I have a tiny one now. And I have another painting that I call Will o' the Wisp. The big one's not sold yet, but I have a miniature of that painting too. I don't know. I don't know where it is. So, yeah, this is Thursday. This is what the desk looks like. This is what my magic fingers are going to bring me back over here. And if you are tuning in live, thank you so much. If you are catching this on the replay, thanks for still tuning in and catching it on the replay. Be sure to put in the comments what you would like to see us do here on the channel. If there's a certain art form, I asked that question yesterday as well. So I'm going to ask you guys, what do you want to see? And let me know. I do have some other plans that we're going to be doing on the channel, but I want to know what you guys want to see too. So if it's artsy related, if it's an art medium you'd like to watch me make or teach you how to do it, just let me know. And yeah, and our website is tinydoors.org. And you can get the link of that in our bio here on YouTube. And if you wanted to scan the QR code, that will give you it's kind of like a link tree. Maybe it is a link tree. I'm not even sure. But it has all my links on it. No, it's not Linktree. It's a customized page that I made with all my links. So you can scan that right there and find our website and everything. So, with that being said, I think I'm going to turn this off for today. And I appreciate you guys tuning in to This is Thursday. And now I need to get ready for class. And at least the desk is making me feel a little bit better because it was just a little crazy. Oh, Freddie's cutting the countertop again. I hope it's going well. Okay, I better go check. All right, see y'all tomorrow. And if you're new and you want to subscribe, hit the button. Boop, boop. The button. Ring the bell. And we will see you guys tomorrow.